Tupac Shakur's early life was shaped by his exposure to the social and political issues that plagued inner cities, such as poverty, racism, violence, and police brutality. He also faced personal challenges, such as being homeless, being shot at, and losing friends to drugs and crime. He used his music and art as a way to express his views and emotions, and to inspire others to overcome their struggles. He was influenced by various artists and thinkers, such as Shakespeare, Maya Angelou, Malcolm X, Marvin Gaye, and Ice Cube. He also developed a strong sense of identity and pride in his African heritage and culture. Shakur's life came to an end on September 13, 1996, when he died from gunshot wounds inflicted by an unknown assailant in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. He was only 25 years old. His death sparked conspiracy theories and rumors that he was still alive. His legacy lives on through his music, which continues to inspire and influence millions of fans around the world. In this video, we are going to break down all about Tupac Shakur early life, Tupac Shakur date of birth, Tupac Shakur place of birth, Tupac Shakur family, Tupac Shakur parents, Tupac Shakur siblings, Tupac Shakur net worth at time of his death and current net worth, Tupac Shakur houses he owns, Tupac Shakur car collection, Tupac Shakur wife, Tupac Shakur relationships involved, Tupac Shakur kids, Tupac Shakur records and honors, Tupac Shakur criminal charges and about his death, and revealed life story. Kindly like this video, share to your friends, leave a comment, and please make sure to subscribe so as not to miss any video of this kind. Enjoy watching. About Tupac Shakur's early life. Tupac Shakur was a legendary rapper and actor who rose to fame in the early 1990s with his socially conscious and controversial lyrics. Tupac Shakur was born on June 16, 1971, in New York City, to parents who were both political activists and members of the Black Panther Party, a revolutionary organization that fought for the rights of African Americans. His birth name was Lassane Parrish Crooks, but his mother, Afeni Shakur, renamed him Tupac Amaru Shakur after Tupac Amaru II, a Peruvian rebel leader who led an uprising against Spanish colonialism in the 18th century. His father, Billy Garland, was not involved in his life until he was an adult. He had a half-sister, Sekua Shakur, and several step-siblings from his mother's relationships with other men, such as Mutulu Shakur and Maprim Komani Shakur. Shakur's parents, Afeni Shakur, born Alice Faye Williams in North Carolina, and his biological father, William Billy Garland, had been active Black Panther Party members in New York in the late 1960s and early 1970s. A month before Shakur's birth, his mother was tried in New York City as part of the Panther 21 criminal trial, and she was acquitted of over 150 charges. Other family members who were involved in the Black Panthers' Black Liberation Army were convicted of serious crimes and imprisoned, including Shakur's stepfather, Mutulu Shakur, who spent 4 years among the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives. Mutulu Shakur was apprehended in 1986 and subsequently convicted for a 1981 robbery of a Brinks armored truck, during which police officers and a guard were killed. Shakur's godfather, Elmer Geronimo Pratt, a high-ranking Black Panther, was convicted of murdering a school teacher during a 1968 robbery. After spending 27 years in prison, his conviction was overturned due to the prosecutions having concealed evidence that proved his innocence. Shakur's godmother, Assata Shakur, is a former member of the Black Liberation Army who was convicted of the first-degree murder of a New Jersey state trooper and is still wanted by the FBI. In the 1980s, Shakur's mother found it difficult to find work and she struggled with drug addiction. In 1984, his family moved from New York City to Baltimore, Maryland. He attended 8th grade at Roland Park Middle School, then 9th grade at Paul Laurence Dunbar High School. He transferred to the Baltimore School for the Arts in the 10th grade, where he studied acting, poetry, jazz, and ballet. He performed in Shakespeare's plays, depicting timeless themes, now seen in Gang Warfare, He Would Recall, and as the Mouse King role in the Nutcracker Ballet. At the Baltimore School for the Arts, Shakur befriended actress Jada Pinkett, who became a subject of some of his poems. With his friend Dana Mouse Smith as beatbox, he won competitions as reputedly the school's best rapper. Also known for his humor, he could mix with all crowds. He listened to a diverse range of music that included Kate Bush, Culture Club, late Sinead O'Connor, and U2. Upon connecting with the Baltimore Young Communist League USA, Shakur dated Mary Baldridge, who was the daughter of the director of the local chapter of the Communist Party USA. Baldridge, who was white, was described as an attractive young woman who was raised to look past color. In 1988, Shakur moved to Marin City, California, an impoverished community in the San Francisco Bay Area. In nearby Mill Valley, he attended Tamalpay High School, where he performed in several theater productions. Shakur did not graduate from high school, but he later earned his GED. About Tupac Shakur's personal life. Tupac Shakur's personal life was influenced by his political and spiritual beliefs. He was named after Tupac Amaru II, a Peruvian revolutionary who led an uprising against Spanish colonialism. He also adopted the alias Machiavelli, after Niccolò Machiavelli, an Italian philosopher who wrote about power and deception. He was interested in various religions, such as Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, and Buddhism. He had several tattoos on his body that reflected his identity and values, such as Thug Life, Only God Can Judge Me, Outlaw, and Tupac. Shakur's personal life was also plagued by violence and legal troubles. He had been involved in several criminal offenses and imprisoned. In 1992, he was arrested for assaulting a police officer who had allegedly harassed him. In 1993, he was charged with shooting 2 off-duty police officers in Atlanta, but the charges were later dropped. In 1994, he was shot 5 times in the lobby of a New York recording studio by unknown assailants. He later accused his former friend and rival rapper Notorious B.I.G. of being involved in the attack. In 1995, he was convicted of sexual abuse and sentenced to 4.5 years in prison. He was released after 8 months on bail paid by Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight. Shakur's personal life also involved several romantic relationships. He married his longtime girlfriend Keisha Morris in April 1995 while he was in prison, but the marriage was annulled in March 1996. He had no children of his own, but he was close to his stepbrother Mopreme Shakur and his cousin Castro, who were both members of his rap group Outlaws. He also dated several celebrities, such as Madonna, Jada Pinkett Smith, Rosie Perez, and Kid Ada Jones. He was engaged to Jones at the time of his death. Shakur was also a recipient of many awards and nominations for his music and acting. Some of the awards he won or was nominated for were an American Music Award for Favorite Rap/Hip-Hop Artist in 1997, a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction in 2017, 6 Grammy nominations for Best Rap Album, Best Rap Solo Performance, and Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group, a MOBO Award for Best Video for California Love in 1996, and 4 MTV Video Music Award nominations for Best Rap Video. Tupac Shakur's real estate, net worth, car collection, and houses. Tupac Shakur had a net worth of $200,000 at the time of his death in 1996. He made his money from the sales of his albums, concert tickets, and film appearances. He also received advances from his record label, Death Row Records, for various expenses. Shakur did not own any real estate when he died. He rented a mansion in Woodland Hills, California, from Death Row Records, but it was not his property. He also had no stocks, retirement accounts, or other assets. His only possessions were 2 cars, a Mercedes-Benz S600 and a BMW 750iL, and a life insurance policy that went to his half-sister. Shakur's estate grew significantly after his death, thanks to the release of several posthumous albums and the management of his mother, Afeni Shakur. His estate is now worth $40 million and owns the rights to his music, image, and merchandise. His estate also sued Death Row Records for unpaid royalties and received $3 million from Interscope Records, the distributor of Death Row Records. About Tupac Shakur's death. Shakur's first encounter with violence was on October 31, 1993, when he tried to stop two off-duty police officers from harassing a black motorist in Atlanta. One of the officers pulled out a gun and Shakur shot him in self-defense. He was charged with aggravated assault, but the charges were later dropped. On November 30, 1994, Shakur was shot 5 times and robbed of his jewelry in the lobby of Quad Recording Studios in New York City. He was there to record a song with rapper Lil Sean. He later accused Sean Combs, Jimmy Henchman, and the Notorious B.I.G., who were also at the studio, of being involved in the attack. This incident sparked a feud between Shakur and the East Coast rap scene, especially Bad Boy Records. The next day, Shakur was convicted of sexual abuse and sentenced to 1.5 years in prison. He was released on bail in October 1995 after signing with Death Row Records. He became more aggressive and confrontational in his music and interviews, dissing his rivals and claiming to have slept with Biggie's wife, Faith Evans. On September 7, 1996, Shakur was shot 4 times by an unknown assailant in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. He had attended a Mike Tyson fight with Death Row CEO Suge Knight earlier that night. He died 6 days later from his wounds. The murder remains unsolved, but many theories have been proposed, involving gang members, corrupt cops, rival rappers, or even Knight himself. 6 months later, on March 9, 1997, Biggie was also shot and killed in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles. His murder was also never solved, but some speculated that it was a retaliation for Shakur's death or part of the East Coast-West Coast rivalry. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below telling us your thoughts. You can also tell us which rapper you want to know more of his or her life. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.